Every day I see acts of violence in some way or another. Abuse, retaliation, and hatred have flooded our nation. Let love be without hypocrisy. Abhor that which is evil. Cling to that which is good. Be kind and affectionate one to another with brotherly love. In honor, preferring one another. Romans 12:9. This should be our attitude. If we can teach this to our children, we can defend humanity. You can't expect us to become better if all we do is teach violence. You have heard about the golden rule, and just as you want men to do to you, you also do to them likewise. What you believe dictates how you behave. If you believe that just as you want men to do to you, you do to them likewise, you'll have a better outcome of your life. If you believe it's okay to be partial with listening, you will have a habit of not listening. If you believe that violence is the way, to that way you will always go. Jesus said that you have heard that it has been said, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that you resist not the evil, but whoever shall smite you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if you want to learn about retaliation and what we should do about it, read Romans 13. It talks all about how the law has been put there for a purpose, for they do not bear the sword in vain. If everyone is teaching their children to be violent, you won't. If everyone is teaching their children not to be violent, you will not have to worry about your children as much as you do today in school. And this doesn't cost you anything, but it will give you a reward, deeper connections, belongingness, in seeing how we can make our nation a better place. And if we can promote anti-violence by thinking on good things, for the Bible says, finally, brethren, whatever things are good, whatever things are true, whatever things are honest, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure and lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue in any of these, or any praise, think on these things. Philippians 4:8. Let's say you don't have a problem with not being violent. You don't have a problem with that. But you can teach others not to be violent. It takes a lot of energy to be mean, more energy to be violent than it does to be nice. But through your actions, it will reward you with a better esteem of yourself. And this satisfies belongingness and self-esteem, achievement, and all emotional aspects are covered in this one saying, love your neighbor as yourself. Peter writes in 1 Peter 3:13, and who is he that will harm you if you become followers of that which is good? But if you do suffer for being righteous, blessed are you, and do not be afraid of their terrors, neither be troubled. And Paul wrote to young Timothy in his first letter that he should be an example and not be despised for his youth, but be examples to the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, faith, and purity. And if we, with violence and unauthorized retaliation, our nation has become a breeding ground for the promotion of violence. And the longer we let it go, the longer it will dig deeper into our families, schools, and society as we know it. Every day we have one chance, or multiple, to make this world a better place. If we keep giving in to violence that is so embedded into our entertainment and the things that we do every day, we might as well start putting bulletproof vests on our children as we send them to school and off to college. I want to thank you for your time, and please take into consideration the things that I have told you today, and examine the evidence and find out what the truth is about violence.